2, 1, boulder! There we are. Like, ideally situated up on this valley. Beans, Colombian style coffee beans. As you can tell by the flue pipe, this fire is burning really clean. Turn them around a little bit. There she is. Right, there she is. That's it. The quartz sat inside the stick. I don't know any magic tricks, but if you know any, leave some in the comments and I'll see if the one works. So I've just been able to sit up here and make a fire. I have an abundance of wood, literally right next door. I can just split it. It's all nice and dry. Ay, caramba. Made it. Well, we're back at the valley then. Nothing's changed apart from all the leaves falling off the fucking trees. I know there are pros and cons to leaves falling off the trees, like it has to be done, but if you're trying to keep a nice garden or a footpath or something, the leaves are a pain in the ass. But that is a part of autumn, I guess. It gets colder, the leaves fall off the trees. Oh, right. Today's mission is to grind and drink some fresh coffee, unwind, make a fire. And this is actually our 5th autumn, our 5th winter at the valley. Lots has changed, lots has changed, and lots will change. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find a clip of the boys and I 5 years ago where we turned up at this little flat spot here and there was like literally nothing here at all. So we managed to dig all this out and then we built this up, and built this up, and then built that.
You know, when you did that thing down there?
Yeah.
That, and it'll come on the edge here. Maybe the dirt that we dig out.
It's difficult not to feel, I don't know, kind of impressed with the boys and I over all this time, but I'm also impressed that it's still standing. And we built this with string and sticks, and yeah, it's actually a reliable place to come out and relax. So the tent is probably one of the main features. We got this for free at an army surplus store in Plymouth, the longest running army surplus store in the UK. Of 1974 on the inside. Was that the date it was issued? Was that the date it was made? It's 11 years older than me, so it's an old ass tent, but she's still going. She's got a few holes in it, but she's working alright. Yeah, so I'm impressed. This place has still been rocking. Everybody has their own interests and hobbies. Just so happens building this sort of shit is my hobby. I know lots of people are like me. I know lots of people think this is cool, and then lots of people have probably built stuff like this. I've hung out in the woods in lots of different places and stumbled across little shelters like this. And they are kind of like little treasures. Like, you know, if you find something like this, enjoy it, don't damage it, but just enjoy the experience. Someone spent a lot of time building it, like the boys and I have. And if you find something like this, by all means, come and sit and have a cup of coffee, cup of tea, eat some packed lunch. But obviously, loose lips sink ships. And it is important to remember that. You want to keep things that you cherish sacred. So you don't want to be telling everyone, because not everyone understands what sacred means. You know? Or a lot of people don't appreciate the work that people do. If you just type into YouTube like Bushcraft shelters, there are thousands all over the world, all built by all different types of people, some qualified, some unqualified, some with power tools, some without. But each one of them serves a purpose for the individual. And it's not just about someone to shelter, it's about practicing bushcraft skills, keeping your hands busy, getting out in the fresh air. Yeah, all these things that I absolutely love when I'm thinking about it. I also love nature. I need to feed the birds too. Right, I've got some more seed. So, the other day when I was filming up here, we could hear birds singing as they always do. Obviously a lot of birds are flown south, I suppose. The winter's coming now, so a lot of birds migrate. But there are a few birds that seem to hang around. I don't know, later, or they just stay here. But the Eurasian wren and the European robin. So, wild bird seed. We keep these birds fed in the winter. There's not as much food for the birds in the winter, so it's important if they choose not to migrate. That's just natural selection, I guess. But the fact that we're intervening by feeding it at all is wrong, I guess. I don't know. But going against natural selection. Also get woodpeckers. They're not the great spotted woodpecker. I think it's just the normal woodpecker. Or are they called like tree crawlers or something? Right, it's time to get me a drink. Nope, Charlie's not here today. Put that one away. So I will be making some fresh coffee. So I've got the cafetiere, got some Colombian roast coffee beans. It's a medium dark. It's actually really nice. Fresh coffee. Got the axe, just for fun. Magic. And the kettle to boil water on, obviously. Right, I need to think of something to do. Kind of want to throw my axe about. That's the joys of this. I can just kind of hang out and get fresh air. Or we could go for a wander. One of the things I have been thinking about doing is shoring up this wall with stone. So extending the fireplace and building the wall out maybe this far. Maybe up to this high. In a sense, it will re-secure the chimney, but it just make the wall a bit stronger, but reduce the amount of wind that comes in. That's one of my jobs on the list. But I think before I do that, I may have to get a few more stakes. I don't want to build the wall touching the stakes, but the more that are there, the stronger it will be. And also get a new length to come across here. That might be a good idea. I'm going to get a nice long stick, run straight away across the front, because it is arguably. I've built this thing with no spirit level, so it is all janky, but that's part of the nature of it. But it would be nice to straighten up just a little bit. I've got string that I can use to tie these ones in. One here, stay in there. Alright, I've got to cut this one down. Okay, so there's a couple of bits of fencing done. I did bring a handle up for my fire stick. I might carve that sucker down so that can sit on top of here. Little fire stick for poking. Nice rubber handle on my fire stick. That should help to identify it as the fire stick as well. Simple little things like this, keeping you busy. I might start to make a fire. I might do it on the barbie down there. I just hit the boil of water, so I need to make like a big fire. But if I start one up here, I'll have to do it later. I need a lot of sticks. Stuff is dry. Before I make a coffee, I'm going to go for a walk in the woods. Where's my axe? Over here. I'm going to go for a walk around. Oh yeah, it's funny, it's steep. I can go this way. This is what taking your axe for a walk looks like. Obviously the tree hugging hippies don't appreciate it, but I think a little mark from an axe is going to make a difference. And arguably these trees are tough as. Plus, I do love trees, but I also love to throw my axe. Oh, I've got long road. Far tree. Come on. I found a big boulder. This could be a good one for rolling down the hill. Oh, it is a good one. I wonder if that one will roll. It's too big for me. Oh my god. I can move it. Big boys playing with big rocks. Let's send this down the hill. Okay, right. Oh no, that's so lame. Right, okay, I'm just going to send this one down, see if it will knock into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boulder! Yes, it's going! Yes! It's still going! That was the river, right? Yes! Score! Humble! Alright, I'm going to give it a second one. Another go. Oh, Moses. Look at it going. It's still going. This. Yes! Boulder! Is it just me or was that actually fun to watch? Opportunity. You've got to take up every opportunity you can. There was nobody down there, so don't worry, I'm not sending rocks down on people that might be walking along the river. There's nobody down there. If they were, it's too late. Okay, right. Back to work. I can actually do with a cup of coffee now. This is what the valley den looks like from this side. You have a nice little entrance here. And there we are. Like, ideally situated up on this valley. Nothing else can happen up on this valley. It's not really suitable for anything. Right, now Max has had a nice walk. I think it's time to settle down and have a cup of coffee. Sweet. Right, I think I might start a fire. Plenty of dry stuff here. I love this place when the fire's kicking up. So we've got so much oak here. The fire is absolutely winning. Super, super warm. I'm going to boil some water, make a nice cup of coffee. That hike made me really warm. It is, I mean, it's not cool today, so it's not warm, it's not cold, but it's, you know. Okay, fire's ripping good. Coffee time. Right, so coffee grinder. Put some lights on. That fire looks so good. What's in here? Oh, we got some more snow. Aha. Completely forgot I put those in there. Ideal. Okay, right. So the more the merrier, right? Right. Spout spacing out. Put the arse spacing in. Right. We'll leave that for a period of time. That should boil. Alright, so coffee beans, Colombian style coffee beans. This is a hand grinding grinder. That goes on top like this. That is full, and you just add the screw top and then grind. That is pretty much it. Right, I think that is enough. Oh my god, that smells so good. You can't see it, that's full of coffee granules now. So, a little cavatiere, make sure she's clean. Sprinkle quite a lot in there, to be generous. Oh yeah. Pour it in this sucker. That is a ripping fire. It's so lovely and warm. Right. Right, I did bring a spoon, but I cannot find my spoon. But this is stainless steel, so oh my god, it's like going to a cafe and ordering a proper coffee, but you're in the woods, and that fire is absolutely smashing right now. Absolutely killer. That is such good coffee. Burns for longer. I reckon I can just throw boiling water straight on top of those, and I reckon I get another brew out of that. As you can tell by the flue pipe, this fire is burning really clean. Got no smoke coming out. She's absolutely roaring hot too. Absolutely perfect. So like I said, it should get dark soon. We've got another week of work. Monday tomorrow. Well, Monday today, I suppose, when the video comes out. Today is obviously Sunday. Hopefully. Oh, it's not quite boiling. Move it a little bit closer in. Get in there. Put a bit of oak underneath the front to tilt it back a little bit. Get that water at the other end of the jug. Okay, right, while I'm waiting for that water to boil, I'm going to make a wand. How do you make a wand? Well, I think the main part about making a wand is you're going to need a crystal. Right, so this is going to be the end of my wand. So it's just a simple stick, it's a bit hazel. I'm going to cut it this way and this way and create 4 ends. And that is going to be the crest that is going to hold the quartz crystal. Now, these are quartz crystals. The size of this. That's a giant piece of quartz in comparison. See the 4 pieces there? And inside that, like you're doing if you're building, if you're making like a ring, like a wedding ring, that would be where you put your crystal, right in the middle. Nice. So this is what I've got now. Very, very fine 4 prongs. So the 4 prongs are going to sit very nicely around the quartz crystal. Okay, now the next step. So we need to pinch this together to ensure that the quartz doesn't come out. That's holding that quartz crystal in really, really stiff now. Each one of these 4 little sticks stiffened up, bark off. But we can actually do this in a pattern. So if you go slowly, you can start adding some cool details to this stick. Right, so most of the detailing is done now, so all I'm going to do is add a little handle. Now as you can see, I've got a loop here, and I'm going to start from the base of the handle, work my way up, just looping around and around. Okay, singe the excess. Here it is, a finished wand. Just something to do to kill time while I was making a coffee. So there's the tip with a tiny piece of quartz in the end. See the way it glistens in the light. There's the handle. See the detail in there. That's it. That's simple. It's killed a bit of time. I don't know any magic tricks, but if you know any, leave some in the comments and I'll see if the wand works. So cozy. That fire is obviously absolutely ripping again. No smoke coming out. Oh, we've got some embers flying. It's evenings like this that I realise that this place is really starting to come together. Like just being able to sit up here and make a fire, have an abundance of wood literally right next door. I can just split it, it's all nice and dry. It's oak, so it burns for quite a while. The heat pumping out of this is amazing. And obviously because we've got the backing, it keeps all the heat in. There's not a lot of wind tonight, obviously it isn't raining either, so there's a few things playing in our favour, but it's really, really, really coming together. Monday, back to work, back to the 9 to 5, back to the grind. Right, I'm going to make one more cup of coffee. I've used the last of the water. Where's my fire stick? Oh, I've got a fire stick with a rubber handle. How cool is that? Okay, right, just push that one in there. Right, well, nothing else exciting is going to happen tonight. This is just me again, chilling in the woods. You guys have just come along to join me. If you have made it through the video to this point, thank you very much. Clearly, you enjoy hanging out with me on the internet. Right, you know the score. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoy bushcraft, going into holes underground and just randomly hiking around Devon and Cornwall, please consider subscribing because that's pretty much all we do. I'm going to grind up some more coffee and I'll see you in the next one. That's if you like and subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell, and please feel free to leave a comment if you want to ask a question, or you just want to tell me I'm not doing it right, or I don't know, whatever you want to say. Every comment is helpful for the algorithms, you know what I mean? So whether you want to complain and tell me I'm an idiot and I'm destroying the ozone layer, or whether you want to just say, hey, cool, keep it up, leave a comment. And we'll see you in the next one. Adios.